Said Magic coach Steve Clifford after Kawhi Leonard scored 37 points in a blowout Game 2 win for the Raptors. Meanwhile, Kyle Lowry bounced back from a scoreless Game 1 by scoring 22 last night. What was the bigger deal, what Kawhi did or what Lowry did?
I think we have to start with Kawhi because this is the big bad. Masai Ujiri destabilized the mentality and the psychology of Kyle Lowry in order to get him. And my God, was this guy good, Bo. He did everything defensively, offensively. He looked exactly like the MVP this team did not have.
Well, I mean, the Raptors were good with Kyle Lowry on the floor when he was scoreless in Game 1, right? So it's not as though him not scoring was not the full indication of what he did or did not provide in the course of that game. So it's better that he scores 22 points in this game, obviously. But that dude's been playing too long for me to be evaluating him on a game-to-game basis. But you hit it. Kawhi Leonard, this is what they didn't have before. What they had in DeMar DeRozan was a pretty good player. What they got in Kawhi Leonard is a top-notch player. What they got is an MVP caliber dude. The thing that they did not have before is a dude they can look at and say, all right, you take us to where we need to go. If you remember the last time we saw Kawhi Leonard in the playoffs, he showed that he was, in fact, that guy, and that's a huge change for Toronto.
And this is a guy they've managed rest and health-wise the whole regular season, and now we're seeing Kawhi Leonard unleashed. Meanwhile, though, do we have the video of Kyle Lowry being treated very delicately by Toronto because that guy was being encouraged?
Point man. And his first
but they know, Bo. They know that Kyle Lowry still misses his friend DeMar DeRozan, and he knows that, look.
Did you just really go there?
Oh, yes. I think everybody knows that was a real friendship. And so that guy, I don't know if he loves that guy, but I hope they do now. I really do.
Wow, you just turned this into, like, I get it. They friends. Man, that was about a year ago. These are grown-ups.
They rode like a scooter together at one point, I read. It was fun. Second quote. You guys ever wonder how I could play for another team after going through this? Ask John Wertheim on 60 Minutes to KD, Steph, Klay, Sean Livingston, and Andre Iguodala. Let's watch.
Serious question. You guys ever wonder, how could I play for another team after going through this?
Well, they don't know because they younger. They still got time. But, yeah, when you get older, you don't want to play for nobody else.
It's not going to get better than this.
Somebody else recruiting me. Look, man, this has got to be the template.
Yo! Well, what do you make of the faces that we just spotlighted there?
I mean, those two dudes are free agents. This is an awkward question to be asking them. Even if Klay Thompson wants to come back, he ain't gonna make no money by saying that. Kevin Durant, on the other hand, like you ever look at this and be like, yo, do y'all want to do something else? Every day. Every day.
I wonder how they all agreed to do this because this question really hits at the heart of the matter in ways that previous questions have not. And I don't even think that they were aware, Klay and KD, that they were making the same exact face and that the thought bubble above them very clearly said, yes, I wonder about this all the time.
Yeah, but I think their thought bubbles are different. I feel like Klay Thompson's just kind of like, my agent told me I got to act like this in order for us to get paid. And Kevin Durant is like, do I? Do I? When do I not?
It's also possible, in fairness to your point, that KD was like seething about this and Klay had the Homer Simpson imagining the black and white farm animals just playing instruments at the same time.
Yeah, also, I mean, Kevin Durant, did he even want to be there? Right,
but where was Draymond, by the way?
That is the real question. Sean Livingston, like, Mama, they say I'm gonna be on 60 Minutes. Don't ask me. Quote, I'm all for getting a guy that could add value to the team with me as the understood quarterback. Said Joe Flacco when asked about the Broncos drafting a quarterback with the 10th overall pick. Pablo, what's his answer say to you?
It says to me that Joe Flacco is delusional, and maybe delusional confidence is a quality you want in your quarterback. But is it a quality you want in a backup quarterback? That is the question that I think John Elway has.
Well, I mean, I don't think, no matter what, I think he is their starter for like week 1, right? Like, I think they see him as the early guy. At the very least, he is the starter right now. What I don't get is the idea that he thinks that everything has to be with him as the understood quarterback. What about going out here and winning the job, right? You don't have any guaranteed money in your deal. They got you in large part because they can get rid of you at any point. You ain't the understood nothing. You just some dude that got here. Like, did Elway tell you the story when you came in?
If you say I am fine with them drafting a quarterback at number 10 as long as I'm the understood quarterback. That's basically saying, I'm fine with them drafting a quarterback at number 10 as long as we treat him nothing like a quarterback we drafted at number 10.
But here's the other thing. He was the understood quarterback last year when they took a quarterback at 32.
32.
And then the dude came and took your job. Like, you are in that place in your career where if they draft a quarterback and you on the team, you either gonna be giving him advice or you gonna be giving it up.
And I really think Lamar Jackson is a promising young quarterback. But what is the thing that Lamar Jackson cannot do that Joe Flacco theoretically can do?
No, I mean, he's not the greatest thrower in the world as it stands right now. It's a bit overstated how bad he is, but Joe Flacco getting run out for that dude means your stock ain't high enough to be out here making demands.
Not at all.
Must be crazy. Coming up next, Russell Wilson getting clowned by his homeboys. Yeah, you like how that sounds.
High Noon has a podcast. So does Bomani. So do I. Pablo has hopes and dreams of having one, so let's applaud his optimism.
The Lexus ES. Every curve, every innovation, every feeling. A product of mastery.
Lease the 2019 ES 350 for $389 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
And Doug.
What do all these people have in common, Limo? Exactly. Nothing. They're completely different.